What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Will back with another video. Now today, we're gonna be looking at another defensive tackle prospect. We've been doing this series ever since my boy Perion Winfrey got released and waived. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button. Today's video is gonna be about defensive tackle prospect Akiem Hicks, and I'm gonna present the question to you: should the Browns sign and bring in Akiem Hicks? Why or why not? You guys comment down below how y'all feel about it. Akiem Hicks, you know, he's a guy that's way past his prime. that's not the here nor there, man. He's way past his prime. He used to be really good. I'm pretty sure Akiem played on the Bears. So I don't got too much history on my defensive tackles, but I'm pretty sure he played on the Bears. He was a great player for the Bears. And, you know, the reason I'm presenting this question is because you guys, you know, the Browns just lost Perion Winfrey. And who knows what will happen in camp. Knock on wood. I got some wood right here. Y'all, I hope y'all knocking on wood too. Who knows what's gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? In the camp, as far as what bodies can and cannot go down. So we've been discussing and bringing up the idea of talking about some other defensive tackle prospects. Well, since we already pretty much lost the body. So Akiem Hicks, man. Akiem last year, well, he had 15 solo tackles and solo. Did I say tackles? 15 solo tackles and 1 sack. He had a 61.9 PFF grade. He dropped significantly from his 2021. 2021, he had 17 solo tackles, 5 sacks, and 72.3 PFF grade. Now, when I say those sacks numbers, keep in mind PFF counts half a sack as a whole sack. So I'm giving y'all, it could be like 2.5, it could be a 5, it could be 3.5. You never know PFF, but I didn't go too into depth and going to, like, you know, Pro Football Reference or anybody like that to present these facts to y'all, just because they're not really that important. You know, it's a defensive tackle prospect. None of these guys that's still on, like, available is, like, really that good from what I'm seeing. But it's the fact that they're going to be consistent and stability enough to be not the worst defensive tackles in the league like we had last year. You know, Tommy Togiai, I'm pretty sure Jordan Elliott too, but Tommy Togiai ranked dead last in defensive tackle production. I think it was like he's 133 out of 134 or something ridiculous like that. I think we had two of the top worst defensive tackles playing significant snaps in the entire league. Just not NFL production that we was throwing out there. And that wasn't due to injury. That was just due to the way the roster was constructed. So now, with losing a body like that, you know, Perion and Andrew Berry has went out his way to, you know, try to get us some more defensive tackles. Signing Dalvin Tomlinson was a big signing. Getting Maurice Hurst. You know, those are very important things. But it is still good that we can have camp bodies and still bring in guys. Now, like I said in previous videos, when you bring in an older guy, these older guys is primarily trying to play on winning football teams. So I think it's going to be kind of hard for the Cleveland Browns to bring in a guy like Akiem Hicks, unless he just can't get signed anywhere else and he really wants to bag. You know, he really wants to make an extra $1 million. But if he's set and he's good financially, I see, like, the chances are him coming to the Browns just like right now at the start of training camp. I'm recording this video, July 23rd. I just doubt it being this early till he signed or a player of a veteran caliber signing to the Cleveland Browns, just because this team is a hidden commodity. This could be one of the best teams in football, or it could be pretty mediocre and could finish dead last in the AFC North. We don't know right now, you know. This Browns team, it has a lot of potential. One of the best rosters put together. But that's not going to be enough to bring in a defensive tackle for them to sign up for training camp. You know, these guys are old. Akiem Hicks is about to be 35 years old. You know, he's about to be 35. And I'm not saying that's old as far as life. I know I got a lot of older people that, people that's older than me that watch my videos. I'm just saying as far as, like, he's on his last leg. This might be Akiem Hicks' last year. And then his production from 2021 to 2022 was so significantly low, it almost looked like he was washed. And I'm going to just go out on a limb and say he was washed without even going through any film. When you drop that low as far as production, now it could have been through the injury, you know, could have been system scheme, but I highly doubt that he's able to recuperate something he's did when he was 32, 31 years old, when he's now about to be 35, you know? That'd be my take on it. Now, if we bring him in at a vet minimum at a camp battle, I wouldn't be mad at it. Just because he's been better in his career, and he'll be able to like teach and influence and help those younger guys like a Akiem. Yeah, I always botch his name. I should get him on here one day so he could tell me how to say it. But, he'd be able to mentor those guys a little bit. Even though he's not as good, it's different from him from like a Matt Iowatis or, like a random camp body. If the production might be there, but with Akiem Hicks, he's been there, done that, and he's been good at a high level. So I wouldn't mind having him in as far as a veteran role and veteran leadership at all. I think he's probably going to come in. He'd probably be better than Jordan Elliott. He'd probably be the best defensive tackle outside of Dalvin Tomlinson. I know it's probably up for debate, but maybe Akiem could jump and do that. But yeah, I wouldn't mind bringing in Akiem Hicks for a vet man. Just make sure that's borderline. But I'm not going to be pounding the table or on Twitter or atting the Browns or emailing Andrew Berry to bring in Akiem Hicks. Only time I've ever been pounding the table to get a guy was when I said, go get Deshaun, go get Mr. Watson. You know what I'm saying? That was the last time I pounded my table on getting somebody. But yeah, that'd be my personal take. Oh, and again, another wide receiver. Well, yeah, but that'd be my personal take. You guys comment down below how y'all feel about the deal. I think he's good enough, or he has been good enough to be a veteran leadership and teach some of these newer guys how to, play defensive tackle and how to be a pro in the NFL. And do you think he's good enough to start on this football team and come in and have instant production? Now, even if you say yes, yes, yes to all these questions, we still got the underwhelming factor of if the Browns are going to be good enough to make him want to come up and play football for us. I feel like that's an underrated thing that I'm constantly reminded to bring up to you guys. Like, these guys don't got to play for us. They don't have to. And most of the defensive tackles don't want to go through training camp, which is an issue already. But Akiem Hicks, I wouldn't mind having him on this team. That's my personal opinion on it. It's not like how I felt with Ndamukong Suh where I said no. So Akiem Hicks, I wouldn't mind having him on this team, man. But you guys, well, I think it's the same. I'm like a 5. I'm like a like it's content. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, I'm not losing sleep over it. It's not a defensive tackle on the street right now that's gonna make me lose sleep or make me like, we missed out on that guy. You get what I'm saying? That's just my personal opinion on it. It's not really a good defensive tackle free agency right now, especially with it being the start of August down here. So you guys comment down below how y'all feel. It's your boy Will, just providing y'all some facts, and I'm out. Peace.